Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm Dr. Melanie Brierley and I'm a dance and health artist working in the Northwest, and it's great to be able to join you for this special Neuro Dropin Centre dance and movement video. So as you can see, I'm in my kitchen today. You might be in a different room, but wherever we're moving we just want to be really comfortable and safe. So just make sure wherever you're seated that you are comfortable. Perhaps you might want to use a lovely soft cushion for some support. Maybe you want to put it behind your back just to give you that extra comfort or to help you feel upright. Or maybe you just want to rest one of your arms on the cushion, just so that it's comfortable. So it's up to you, or you might want to put a cushion underneath your legs. The other thing that you're going to need today in the session, as well as looking after yourself, is a tea towel. Okay, so this is for one of our finale pieces. And then you might want another object that you can hold in a hand. So I've chosen this lovely pine cone that's lying around in my house, but it can be a ball or a soft toy or something similar that you can just hold in one of your hands. So we'll get back to those things later. So let's just begin. If you're sitting in a chair of any kind, you just want to maybe walk yourself nearer to the front of the chair, or so that you can just get your feet flat on the floor. Now if that's not possible, don't worry, just make sure that you are comfortable and that you're trying to sit as much upright as possible. So if we just move from side to side, you can probably feel that there's two little bones in your bottom, our sit bones. And we're trying to sit right up on top of those, but not, pulling ourselves up. We just need to feel the weight in the chair. So feel your weight dropping down into the chair, dropping down into your bottom as it meets the chair. Lovely. And just rest your arms where they're comfy too. So we're going to go through a series of pieces of movement, often to music, but to begin with we're just going to start with our breath, because all breath is movement. So even in a small way we're starting to move as we breathe in and we breathe out. So if you want to, you can just place your hands on your belly. So we're just going to try and breathe in as much air into our bodies as possible. It often seems that we're only breathing shallowly, as if we're only breathing into the top half of our body. So today we're going to focus on how we can get more breath into the body, more oxygen to help our muscles move much better. So we're going to breathe in through our nose, if possible, and out through our mouth. So let's just try that. So breathing in slowly through your nose, and then out through a soft mouth. So really don't be shy, make a big noise when you're doing this. Now when you've got your hands here, you can really feel your belly expanding as you breathe in, and your belly contracting and moving backwards towards your spine as you breathe out. So let's just try that again. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So you might want to just have a moment of pause as you breathe in at the top, and then as you breathe out at the bottom. And when you're not breathing in or out, you can just breathe normally. So when you're not following the exercise, in other words. So we're breathing in and we're breathing out. You might want to just stop here and just breathe normally for a moment or two, and then try the inhale and exhale again. So let's have some music. And you can even slightly close your eyes if you want to, gazing down over your nose. So in in your own time, I'd like you to start to inhale and exhale. You don't have to follow me, but just find your own pattern of breath. So breathing in whenever you want, perhaps holding for a moment at the top and exhaling. Just resting in our normal breath in between if we want to. If our bodies want to move, we can do that too. Breathing in. And slowly coming back to the room and opening your eyes in your own time. Lovely. So just feel your feet on the floor. Let's just peel the heels off the floor and then slowly replace them. So it's just a small movement, shifting our focus and our weight into our feet. You might want to rock backwards into your heels and lift your toes, and transfer between the heels and the toes, rocking up and down. You can echo that movement in your hands. We're just going to start to circle the foot, circling from the ankle. It might be tricky for some people to do this. It's as if your big toe is a pen and you're drawing a circle round, changing directions. If that's tricky to do, you can just sort of try and find some sort of way, perhaps connecting the foot to the floor, of moving the ankle in a circle, and if not, maybe just moving the foot round on the floor. So let's just try the other side. So you can experiment just moving the foot slightly off the floor, rotating the ankle, finding the ball of the foot and shifting round from here. Finding a circle and drawing a circle on the floor, like making an imprint in the sand. So any of those will be fine. Let's bring the same movement into a wrist. And again, you might want to sort of support this movement either with a cushion or with the other hand. As it's moving, as that information goes inside us. Connection through the eyes is really important in building up and maintaining movement. Let's change hands. Side doesn't work as well as the other. You know, if it's not moving, it can sort of copy the other just as together. If our legs want to join in with this movement, they can lift at the same time as the shoulders maybe. And just peel the heel off the floor if you don't want to do that whole lifting movement. So just slowly unfurling your body. So just play with that movement for a while. Get everything, all the limbs to move. And then placing the feet on the floor, just check down and make sure they're evenly spread and on the same level. Let's find our bodies now. The trunk of our body moving gently from side to side, using and bringing awareness to our spine. So the bottom of our spine connecting to the chair, our tailbone, the top of our spine, starting in the base of our skull. It's a really lovely long spine, so just let it move. Let the arms join in with the movement if you want to, following the hands with the eyes. Beautiful, just like you're floating in the water. Resting the hands on the leg, you might want to just drift forward slightly. Come back up, so we're looking out, down, chins on the chest, moving up through the spine and curling till the head's the last thing on the top. You can decide how far you want to go down with this movement. Maybe pushing down with the feet as you come up. Taking the hands to the side, let's just have some little ripples with the arm. Beautiful. So we'll just keep rippling with the arms. Just like we've got wings. They're starting to move. This time is to keep them out and we move into the centre. Not so the hands are joined, so they're about the space of your face apart. And it's like you're hugging a big beach ball. And then the arms slowly come down. Let's lift them up. Do this about 3 times. So on this 3rd time, hands drifting in to make the beach ball shape. And slowly down. And now the hands are going to lift up like a wave. You can lift them as high as you want to. And maybe you want to follow your hands with your eyes again. Feel that lovely sense of drifting up, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time. Taking your hands to the side, let's try that all again. So just do it in your own time. So either slower than me or quicker. Let your legs join in with this wing-like movement. Lift them one at a time too, if that feels good. This time, taking the hands in to make the shape of the beach ball. Slowly down. Let's have waves, breathing in, elongating the body, slowly down. Slowly down again. going to introduce another movement to make the turning or rotation of our neck a little easier. So if you can link your fingers together, or you can just take one hand and we're just going to reach out in front, not too high, but what I'd like you to do is look down into your hands as we move. We're going to try and fix our bodies to the front and just literally take the passage of our arms one way and then the other. But looking down into your hands if you can. So even if you're just using one hand, just tracking and tracing. Across the body. You might sense the muscles in your back body tensing up and then releasing as you shift from side to side. Coming back to the centre, we'll just release the hands. Dropping the weight into the chair. We're just going to go back to the beginning now and just move our head slowly from side to side. Just notice if there's any more opportunity to move and turn your head. After doing that little exercise. Beautiful. Hands down by the side, lifting one shoulder. Very, very, very slowly releasing the weight of the shoulder down to the floor. Just notice how that feels as you lift it up. As you gradually release. How does that shoulder feel in comparison to the other one? Nice and even, lengthening really slowly, so not completely crunching your shoulder up, just lifting and then allowing the weight of the arm to drift down. Perhaps you can just give them a little swing. Breathing out so that you have to breathe in again. Here we go, one more time. And rest. So, let's just find a bit of a rhythm with this music. Maybe it makes you want to pat your hands or bounce your heels. Move from side to side. Maybe you want to click your fingers. So this is Jules Holland and Jose Feliciano. I'm going to reach up and slow down the other side. Let's do another one, shall we? So this time we're going to sort of have a landscape. So we're going to have the sunshine coming over the hills. And then at one side we'll have the rain falling down on the ground. Let's have some this side as well. And after the sun and the rain, we might have a rainbow. Let's try that again this way. And then let's draw the hills or the fells themselves. And with the other hand too. Hands down. Let's make a beautiful mountain. So taking the hands up over the head. And let's have the river coming down the mountain. And again, lifting. Don't worry if you can't bring your hands over your head, just make a smaller version. And then let's have the little country lanes moving, winding round, up and down. And then the hedges that surround them. Let's go back to the beginning, the sunshine. And the rain. Here it comes again. And the rainbow. Spreading the colours across the sky, across the air in front of us. And the undulating hills. Let's sculpt the hills this way. Dropping the hands. Think of a lovely tall mountain coming down through the river. One more time. Breathing in. Here comes the river. Now the windy, windy roads. Taking us to our destination. And the hedges that surround the roads, growing upon each side. Lovely. Let's just have some little waves. Maybe we're visiting the seaside. Or maybe we're marching up a big mountain. Or a small one. Or even to the shops. Just moving round and round, making our way through the space. Like we did before, reaching up through the space, changing sides, feeling the length in the side of the body, both hands. This time, opening, folding, giving yourself a big hug, drifting from side to side. your chin, move down to your chest if you can. And slowly up to the ceiling. You can relax your arms if you want to. One more time, chin towards the chest. Slowly up. Looking one way gently. And any other way. And just being still. Feeling your weight drop into your chair and just noticing your breath again. Connecting to the lovely movement of our breath as we inhale and exhale. Fabulous. How are you doing? I hope you're okay. Right, we'll carry on. So now's the time to find your little object. So just take your time to do that. Hopefully it's nearby. But if you haven't got an object, you can just sort of move your hands and that's okay. So let's just start with one hand. Let's just draw some small circles with our object. And let your body join in with that movement of the arm and the hand. And if you go off on your own little journey, that's absolutely fine. You don't have to do everything I'm doing. I'm just giving you some direction. So maybe if you can draw another sort of circle with your hand. Following the movement with your eyes. And even if you wanted to, you could let the lower half, the bottom part of your body join in with that movement as well. And then maybe change sides. So let's start with a little circle or a spiral. You can change direction whenever you like. Taking it into another sort of a circle. And allowing the bottom part of your body to join in too if it wants to. And now holding the object and reaching forwards a little and then bringing it back to yourself, either with one or two hands. Reaching a little bit further, coming back in, and now even further once more. So using this pattern of 3, take it somewhere else, so a small movement to begin with, then a little bit bigger in the same direction, and then reaching right out as far as you can. Let's go for another sort of move. A small one, a little bit bigger, and then a really big move. Fantastic. And then holding your object towards you, let's just make a little circular pathway with our bodies. And the other way, gently moving around like you're moving around the world in 80 days or even 80 seconds. And if you can, just passing your object from one hand to the other, noticing how you can rock and transition your weight from side to side. Lovely. And then see if you can pass your object around your body somehow. Maybe it goes under a leg. Or just simply over an arm and back again. Brilliant. So you can pop your object down out of the way if you want to now. So, now it's time for the second object, which is the tea towel. So, just finding your tea towel, take your time to do it. So, let's just find some movement in our tea towel. So you can either do this seated or standing. Hold on to a chair. I'm holding on to my kitchen unit just to give me a bit of balance. So just go for it. Nobody's looking. Only the cats. So have a bit of fun with the tea towel. Might be just sitting down doing it. You can have 2 tea towels if you want. Woo! Small you can get it. And then unfold it. Reverse all of it. Woo! You might have a favourite food. Fabulous. Woo, let's get rid of that then. Okay, so starting with one arm, let's lift it. Take it to the opposite shoulder and slowly down to the fingers. All the way back up and opening big and wide. Changing sides, lift, brush slowly down. Moving all the way back up and opening. Both hands together. See if you can cross them over and find them resting gently on the shoulders. Moving down, reaching out. Slowly folding up and open. By the side. We're going to make a tall tower above our head if we can. Slowly down the centre line of our bodies. Reaching back up and opening. Let's go from the beginning. Sweeping maybe round. If we can't reach over our heads, down to the fingers.
Take my heart.
Change sides.
For I can
spaces. Let's spread the love around this part of the room and back to the centre and the other way.
Take my whole life.
So spreading love and energy out to you today and to each other. And once again, and slowly down. Tall tower the last time. Here we go. Breathing in, moving down. Hands to our hearts. Thank you. So thank you for joining me today. So I'm just suggesting or inviting you to put music on at home anytime you want and have a little move around. Always do it safely, of course. Make sure you've got a clear space and that you're comfortable. And maybe, if anybody else is in the house with you, you can have a little boogie with them too. So I hope to see you again in the future. Many thanks, Mel. Dun, 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 dun.